Climate change threatening food security are more visible in recent years. To safeguard the sustainability of food production systems, Indian Council of Agriculture Research strengthening ICR institutes and state agricultural institutions and NGOs associated with agriculture alike. DRR became an active partner since inception of National Initiative of Climate Resilient Agriculture in 2011. The strength of DRR is its teamwork, particularly ECRIP. This strength has been institutionalized to achieve the national goals through this important mission. With climate change are associated nitrous oxide emissions and enhanced temperatures. DRR mission is to develop resilience in rice crop for these two highly prioritized areas on a strategic front. The rich diversity of crop species maintained at NBPGR and crop-specific genetic resources maintained at the crop institutes indeed help us to revive and retaliate some of the climatic aberrations. For instance, land races, wild relatives at the disposal of these institutes is largely untapped and used in the National Rice Breeding Program. Under NICRA, an opportunity to screen these genotypes on a massive front for identifying, validating and incorporating into the released varieties with focus to develop nitrogen use efficient and heat tolerant rice genotypes. In this context, breeders screened 1,500 germplasm lines and 692 single plant selections were made, that is, donor lines identified. These donor lines are being utilized for developing mapping populations. Why do we need nitrogen use efficiency? It is because the nitrogen fertilizer is cost prohibitive for procurement, potent greenhouse gas emissions, and the third important factor is 50% of the nitrogen fertilizer applied is lost into the atmosphere in the form of nitrous oxide. Therefore, dedicated nitrogen deficient plots have been developed. The soil profile of the nitrogen in the plant as well as in the field are being monitored on a regular basis in these 3 years. In the hydroponic system also, simultaneously nitrogen use efficiency in the root shoot balances, the differences are being studied. Physiological traits and efficient nitrogen use efficient genotypes identified. Transfer of these traits to popular varieties and genetics of nitrogen use efficiency are being studied. About 20 promising lines identified. Association mapping carried out and validated in RASI and Vibhava RIL populations, and the genetic regions are identified. Expression analysis, photosynthetic observations and ammonia liberating capabilities were studied. Identification of genes through microarray and NGS of contrasting genotypes for genetic basis of understanding nitrogen use efficiency are at advanced stages. The second important factor, that is prevalence of heat tolerance, is another climatic aberration. Unduly or delayed rains and floods are becoming a common frequency, reducing the rice productivity over the years. Management interventions such as multiple or staggered sowings, samba or double planting, split planting techniques, and reduction in the plant population and leaf area under the drought situations are few of the options at the vegetative and the tillering stages. On the other hand, forced withdrawal of irrigation against the cyclonic weather and spray of sodium chloride solution to prevent vivipary at the maturity stage of the rice crop are some of the managerial practices that could be followed under the normal situations. However, vulnerable zones are becoming many across the country. These are not sufficient as heat tolerant effects, high temperature effects are manifold. For instance, chaffy grains, reduction in the apical dominance are few to mention. The leaf surface characteristics such as trichomes, stomates play a pivotal role in adaptation of the crop. However, mere survival of the crop doesn't help food security. The pollen stigma interactions are critical, and 60% of the reduction in the yield is due to dysfunction of megagametogenesis. For full-fledged understanding, field phenotyping facilities have been developed under this NICRA program. For every 1 degree centigrade rise in the temperature, 2 times carbohydrate is lost through respiration. The question now is whether photosynthetic rate or the photosynthetic duration, which is more important. Genomic regions, QTLs, in silico studies, bioinformatics, and transcriptomic approaches during these 3 years have led to some interesting observations and understanding of heat responses. For instance, ferredoxin and cell wall integrating the protein expression during the recovery of a tolerant genotype were found to be quite significant. Microbes simultaneously, the importance of microbes in the root zone is it associated with high phosphorus, zinc and potassium solubilization is being recognized. Having identified genotypes such as Varadhan, Rasi, Jaya, etc., newly identified land races are being dissected using physiological and molecular tools. For confirmation, DRR is ready to share some of the lines which have been identified with other institutions for validation purpose. DRR did not stop with field demonstration of some of these materials. Simultaneously, efforts to integrate crop models with climate and DSS and hotspot testing under ECRI program would help to reach our goals. Ultimately, grains of rice production should lead to gains of smiles of rice farmer.